Peace and love, strength and honor. Samir Saif representing Ontario Top Team. And today is day 15 of my post-hip placement revision surgery. And if you can just hang out with me this entire video, you will see a big difference. Day 15, as I give you a bit more of a detailed breakdown of the sets that I do and the repetitions I do, and a much closer look at some of the movements and how I'm progressing. And then if you want to go back to some of the original videos, you'll see those progressions. So I have been doing kickbacks. Two things that I'm doing here is I'm trying to bring my heel to my butt, which has been really tough. And I've been trying to get an extension. So the same, I'm doing both. Squeeze my butt for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly bring it back down. And then same thing, so controlled heel to the butt. Go into extension for 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe play around with my ankle. And then control the descent. So I've been doing 4 sets, 10 reps. A little bit more forgiving, and I'd like to kind of open up those hips. So again, which is new. So I've incorporated the squat or the tricep push, but just kidding. So I'm pushing my heels, my feet into the ground. Yes, I'm doing a lot of support with my triceps, but I wasn't able to do this the first surgery. But I'm going to hit that squat sooner than later. Of course, now I can do the full lifts, which I couldn't do. I was having trouble here, so popping them, boom, I pulse them up, boom, and then I do control the descent. I am trying to catch it, boom, and then I catch it as it falls, boom, catch it as it falls, boom, catch it as it falls, boom, catch it as it falls. And we are grooving, and we are going to get into, it's going to happen. It's going to happen pretty quick. Pretty quick. Yes. Pow. Some of the exercises that I did today. So the one that I like is hip flexion. So I work on bringing the knee to my chest and then holding it there, and also going for that hamstring extension. So I started doing that today, holding it and then trying to pull. And then just feeling kind of different angles of that flexion pull. And then when I started to lose it, I would pull it again. And I was doing that for 2 minutes at a time, and I did 4 sets. So I just kept pulling, holding, and then just working at different angles. And that felt really good. I also came from underneath. So again, I was pulling just slightly and then working on extending my leg, which is still not super strong. when I was just doing, I did 4 sets of 10, nothing crazy, and then I'd find a new angle and I'd repeat. Another thing I did was axials. And I start to lose the strength here, and I increase irradiation now that I'm not scared I'm gonna tear anything or break anything, and then I would work my way back up. And the same thing, I did kind of 10 of those for 4 sets. The other thing I did was small circles, and I just was very careful to support it here because I don't want to suddenly lose. I had started to do this one and kind of felt like here was starting to turn, so I'm supporting it and just working small circles. Here I don't have a lot of strength, so I'll be working here more and more each day, just finding out where I have strength and where I don't. And same thing, I did these, of course I'm doing bilateral, I work both legs. I'm just showing you what I'm doing each day. And then same thing here, abduct and adduct. I'm trying to keep this side still. I believe I did have some flat ones too, but it was just really awkward. So same thing, I'm just working with 4 sets of kind of 10 movements. And then I did go back to trying to control, my bum coming up or my back coming up, just trying to find that just where it's gonna lift and pull. Got a good ab workout. I'm just trying to find those different spots, but really I want to get back to getting my knee to my chest, both knees to my chest, and I find that the good side has been affected by my new hip, so it's kind of pulling in a way, right? So I worked on this, trying to hold for 2 minutes, and did extensions. So I'm doing these extensions as I'm keep trying to pull. So that's big improvement, just like being able to move and lift my leg. And then the other one that I've been doing, playing around with, hopefully you can see this, is I lay flat, and so my leg is externally rotated, and what I do is I drag it up and then I internally rotate it, and then I push it back down, internally rotate it, and then externally. And I do this actually throughout the day if I'm on the couch, or when I wake up in the morning and when I go to bed. And this has actually been really good, just gently putting some force into the floor or into my bed, or like wherever I am, so my heel pushes down, and then I might change it up. As I pull, I'm internally rotated, and as I push, I'm externally rotated. And same thing, I do that for about 2 minutes, especially in the morning when I first wake up. And then as you can see how it's gone flat, so it's allowing me to get to this flat position. So if you go back a couple videos, I couldn't just put my knee flat on the mat. Bridging again, of course. I feel much stronger. Still not getting the distance that I want, like the length, but I think that's because of that partial cut that he had to do up here at the top of the hip in the TFL. That's okay, I can live with it. I'm getting more squeeze in my ass, so the bridging, so that's good. And then also going from and coming up and pushing, so trying to get some kind of speed work in there. I have to do another one of these ones, so this one is getting way more comfortable just chilling, so I'm in chill mode. I haven't done my pails yet, but I'll do my pails a little bit later where I push against my hands. And there I got a release right away, which is cool. And then again, monitoring, not trying to push beyond that release, but waiting in segments for the release. So today, I'll probably do a 15-minute segment for the butterfly. And then tomorrow I'll go into the frog and I'll keep switching back and forth and then doing some combinations. Pretty easy now. I can curl my heels up, which is good. It's not comfortable. It doesn't feel great, but it's okay. But being stacked to my shoulders, and so I'll do it on both sides. So in this one, instead of concentrating on the lifting of this one, I actually push on the floor. So that's becoming way more comfortable. I push off the floor. And then, if you can see here, I was having trouble to bring the heel. I couldn't even touch my heel. So I've been working on pulling my heel in. And I don't have my block here. But I was rotating off of a pillow. This is a good book, by the way, Homo Deus. If you're interested, if you read Sapien, then you should go to Homo Deus. Yuval's got 3 books, by the way. So I normally would have a block and just rotating and getting some internal rotation. So just like a lot more control. Leave it. I'm not going to exact so much revenge on this new hip, but I'll just adjust. But as you can see, I was doing these this morning, little pulses, trying to get my bum involved, and then holding. So a lot more extension is coming along. And then of course I did my quad position, I did my hip cars, I did hip cars standing. But as you can see, I am really trying to minimize my back. And I think it is getting better. And my ability to extend is getting better. And circle control. So pretty happy with that. Also, look at this. This was so tough. So I've been practicing these against the couch. Did these this morning. So I'm just trying to sit on my heels, which is really tough. It's all just like rocks here. So right there, I've just been doing this nice and easy.